And welcome back to Megaman Legacy Collection Part 5, and there's only 2 robot masters left, and it's time to go and start with another gimmicky level of this game, and defeat the Starman. Or would I say just Starman? Yes, you can see there's satanic symbolism in his chest as he's wearing upside down star in there. And in this game there is the level with lower gravity is not actually underwater level, it's here, as we are in space. Which is in a sense quite interesting, as there is also lots of spikes and all that kind of, what can you expect it? Bit of a more cumbersome platforming and stuff to make it a bit more hazardous. And these bouncy things are quite annoying as they are bouncy, and they bounce pretty fast, making it quite annoying to actually fight them. You can see there's a very high jump you can do in this level, and that kind of high jump is necessary to get that M. Otherwise, and the Mets are also here, and they, for some reason, they need some sort. They need. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they need oxygen spacesuits and something like that. Even though Megaman himself doesn't need such machinery, they do. Well, I guess that's just a visual shorthand to explain why they're in space. And oh damn it! Yes, those rockets explode when they hit the wall or you shoot them, making them a bit more dangerous. And that room also had a bit of a timing. That means if you just wait them to get past you, they would hit you in the ladder and kick you back down. And that thing might have been dangerous, but it wasn't. Although I'm taking quite a lot of hits. And Power Stone actually didn't work so well, which actually is a bit of a problem in this Megaman game. Weapons feel a bit of a unfunctional, and some floating platforms and things which should throw these rockets around much less scary than it looks, which quite often applies in Megaman games. Thing may not look dangerous at all and it proves to be a horrifying crush monstrosity, and vice versa. That is to say, the very satanically evil looking Starman. Yes, he's got 2 stars on him. And the bigger one is of course upside down one, which means he's worshipping Satan. Yes, he makes a map, star spin around him, and he jumps around, and he also shoots the star at you. Yes, and you can use the water wave to hit him, but it's actually quite clumsy weapon to use against him, as it has to be on the ground, and he doesn't like being on the ground. Of course, his attack could be much more dangerous if there were a normal gravity for you to fight against, but no. This is one of the more easy robot masters in the series, although in that his attacks are easily avoided. Although he has a quite good pattern and idea, meaning you just can't play this blind with using timing cues. No, you have to keep your eyes open, but you can still just win by dodging them all. It doesn't take much effort. And we had the super arrow. That's some sort of new weapon which does have that utility that you can shoot it and use it as a platform in the walls, or you can just ride it real fast. And we have the Napalmman. Although he doesn't look like somebody who should be shooting lots of fiery burning stuff around, but this level has a nice jungle feel, as in a sense could be feeling it as it reminds about Vietnam War, where they used quite a lot of napalm, and there's tunnels, warfare, and tigers and all that kind of stuff related to that conflict. Meaning, actually this is actually a pretty good idea once you see that past it. And those things are dangerous, not recommended to. Yes, as you can see, very, very dangerous. They kill you in one hit. I was too careless about those things. But yeah, and of course when we are on the ground, these jungle trees or whatever move around in a nice breezing wind. Just charge our weapons. Let's charge our weapons again. Well, luckily we just full charges needed to destroy these things, which is good because they are dangerous, as you saw already when they killed me. But tunnel warfare is out, and there was a bit of an obstacle there, and invisible walls, of course. Nothing excessively difficult. And strangely enough, even though the water does push you around, the waterfalls themselves have no effect on your mobility at all, which is a bit of a strange. And of course we have a new version of Sniper Joe, although this time he's flying around in a helicopter, making him a real pain in the ass, as he can maneuver around so well. He ain't fun. Oh, hello Eddie, what do you have? No, I don't need that. And of course you can see sometimes it's very dangerous to go back to screen. Thank you, that's what I wanted, Eddie. Or flat top or whatever. And once again, and back to surface again. That thing shoots missiles and is only weak to its head and spiky bits, avoiding them. That thing wasn't dangerous at all. And letter N is very easily gained. It's time to show what does the super arrow do. Crystal Man's weapon just shoots these shots around ball, which breaks once it hits the walls and shoots shots. Starman's weapon puts out this shield. Let's see what it does. Yes, it hits the enemy, but it doesn't. And you can move around with it, but it hits the enemy. And this thing, of course. Yes, you can use this to ride. Although now there's so much of crap in the screen that I just have to pull out. Damn it, I went too fast and too carelessly. My mistake. Very thoroughly my mistake. But knowing there's so much one-ups this game, given that kind of little mistake of playing too rashly, doesn't cost much. Especially when the mistake was trying to show off some of the less practical weaponry. Yeah, you're turret man. Yes, those pockets flying at me. I'm not scared of them. And that you're a big ugly lug monstrosity. I'm not scared of you either. about that bullet. And personally I don't think how could you hit that thing, as you don't have to jump at all, you can just walk. These things shoot up from the pits, of course. If you see something like these, always expect some sort of pit jumping annoyance. But luckily these are, you can just bait them easily out. And let them get back, and there's no new one until they've gone down. Which means if you're savvy enough to expect that kind of thing, that thing doesn't kill you. But if you are not expecting enough, which you should after playing already 4 Megaman games. But Napalmman, he shoots missiles which explode. He also blasts some napalm around, which explodes, which is strange because it should burn. And he's weak to Crystal Man's weapon, which actually hits him quite strong. Let's say it does 3 damage. His background had a nice set of tanks, but he himself was much more intimidating looking than he was intimidating. Of course, using his weakness makes every boss less intimidating than they are. And now we get his weapon, Napalm Bomb. And with that, all 8 robot masters have been defeated, so it's time to go and say hello to our bro, but that happens next time. This kind of shenanigans are not accepted even from somebody who's just a prototype or is a prototype. I will see you next time.